I you see the question I posted, but you all did, but still, I'm genuinely curious about this because is this supposed to happen? You see, I put a very particular Ash of War on my pickaxe, leveled it up to plus 24 like I do to check out its build. And something weird happens when I use it in a certain way, and I'm wondering, is it supposed to do that? Because you'll see, it's kind of fucked up. I don't know if it's supposed to do this or not. Let me fix the camera. I hate this bullshit that keeps moving itself. Can wait till nightfall. Okay. I have to grab something while I'm here anyways, so I'm gonna grab that, but yeah, something weird happens with this weird build. I don't know. I really don't know. I am confused out of my gourd right now and lost. Where am I going? Me, I like to use things that are not conventional weapons. Why? I don't know. Surprise! Okay. I didn't get that last time, apparently. Why? I don't know. Guess I just didn't want to get it. Okay. I need to go up here. I know there's a death bird. I can go test this out and show you everybody, but I don't know if it's supposed to happen because apparently she'll never invade me again. Okay, the death bird is what the hell is the death bird again? Over here? I believe it's over here. Yeah, I'm about to show you what it's gonna do. I have the Ash of War where you slam it down on the ground and charge at them. It doesn't do much damage anymore because they nerfed that thing into the goddamn ground. Because people are using it to full heal themselves constantly, which means you abused it, you losed it. It's just a story of your lives, right? If you abuse it, you lose it. That's just 101. Don't abuse something. You'll never be able to use it again once they take it away from you. But I may have found a new trick with it. Like, instantly proccing status with this thing is insane. I was running through enemies and all of a sudden it was happening. I'm like, wait, Why are they all popping like little bloody zits? And I realized something. I used one of my armaments to power it up by changing its type. By giving it the blood flame armament, right? And this works for all armaments, I found. So I can give this armament holy, run up to this goddamn death word, and watch its health bar go kablooey and implode on itself. Because apparently the flame I leave behind causes the elemental damage buildup. Making this a trivial joke, if anything. Come here, you little bitch. Yeah, this flame right here is causing holy damage. I didn't know the flames had status. Oops. You're watching his health bar literally get depleted. By a pickaxe. Is this supposed to happen? The flames you leave on the ground supposed to deal damage of the attribute you imbue on it? Cause I made it into a holy pickaxe. You can use also lightning, ice, poison, and bleed, and black flame. And if you happen to be doing this, the flames you leave behind will be that status element on top of it. And if they stand in it, it will proc it. Is that supposed to happen? Because I was watching enemies just explode from bleed damage. Like, insane amount of bleed damage. Their health bars were just exploding. They were standing on it, and all I saw was kablooey, 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 and it's like, what is happening? Because they were walking on the flames. And since I have Lord's Talisman, the flame lasts longer. I even did on some players, and they were totally confused, like, how the hell did you proc bleed? Because the meter doesn't show up, but it's still building up the bleed. I don't know if this is supposed to happen or not. Because this pickaxe is just goddamn hilarious.
Try it again.
Thought this was a thing until I was using it. Like, I was building a weapon type. I was building a type that, you know, relied on incantations or spells to alter the effect of a weapon instead of relying on the thing itself. Like affinity. But you're putting on temporary affinity on any weapon that's a heavy quality or keen or, you know, whatever you desire, right? I was thinking, okay, I could try this out. Finding out that that's some busted ass shit. Yeah, it's temporary, but that temporary buff is insane on the right weapons. It just says, fuck you. Watch me just rip you in half with a fiery blast while you're getting fucking bled out. Okay, I can't target these guys legitimately. I have to use the flame. See? Watch the health bars if they're standing in the flame. they're standing, the flame will explode. Because it's building up the bleed meter. Which I was so confused why. Not to mention you'll get them with the original. And it build bleeds up like this too. See, bleed right there. And if you get them stuck within the loop of you going around and around and around while driving them in the flame, you could rip 5,000 health out of an enemy. 5K! I nearly shit myself. So I'm gonna go to Rodan and literally bleed that fucker like a stuck pig. The most terrifying enemy is about to be rotisseried. This is insane. Gravity ain't gonna save you from this, motherfucker. Casually holding a pickaxe.
Prepare for battle. Defeat the general, claim glory, and grab that great rune. A celebration of war. The Radon Festival.
Ah, you came. How delightful. Indeed, I thought I might find you here. By the by, do you know for whom this festival is being held? Well, it is none other than General Radon himself. To think, I could face a great champion of the Shattering, a demigod in the flesh. Oh, in truth, I quiver at the thought. Such is his right.
Calm yourself, girl.
But the fear simply assures me the ordeal is worth undertaking. Be sure to get a good vantage, my friend. I, Iron Fist Alexander, do hereby vow to unflinchingly brave this ordeal.
Thought I might find you here. I must admit, I was a little worried. We missed our meeting. But it looks like you're still in one piece, eh? You must have heard by now, right? That Starscourge Radon holds Rani's fate in stasis. But once he's out of the way, it'll spring back into motion. So now, we stand against the demigod once known as the strongest of them all. The way ahead is pleasingly simple. We fight, sword and fang.
Okay.
Once more into the fray. This might even be fun.
Okie dokie. Okay. Do I need to do anything before Radon? Because remember, after Radon opens up a bunch of shit, and I have to make sure I'm ready for that shit. I think I've found everything I can story-wise, other than this, but this continues after the Radon story. The Radon thing is pretty much what gets a lot of this moving. Okay, I think we're ready. Oh boy. I can't believe I'm gonna do this to it. Oh wait, that's right. I want to go spend my ruins on more what do you call them? More smithing things. The smithing stones, real quick. I want to use up my ruins before I get into a fight. Because I need to stockpile them for the DLC. Because I want to be able to do the whole kicking thing that they have going on. I think that was an Ash of War as a combat thing, type of Ash of War, and I want to get that in the DLC. So that's one thing I'm looking forward to. Whoops, wrong thing. Wait, where am I going again? Fuck, I might have ADHD. Okay, this way. This is the right way. I'm just scatterbrained right now. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. And the DLC is going to be using the same smithing stones, but the upgrades for your character are only in that realm. So whatever you get there only affects you in that area. God, I hope the DLC is under 30 gigs to download, size-wise. Though I've downloaded games that are less than a fucking 10 megabytes that get me 100 hours of gameplay before, so wouldn't be out of the ordinary. Maybe they optimized the download, polished it like a fine turd, but it's a turd you love to squish.
Champions, welcome. The stars have aligned. The festival is nigh.
Are you good and prepared, young chum?
The festival.
Okay.
Before we begin, allow me to paint you the full picture.
Hey man, crude rabbit.
General Radon.
Oh, crud rabbit?
Cursed ever to wander.
I think I found something and I want to try it out.
By Malenia's scarlet rod.
I already showed it on a death bird, and it's kind of weird. I don't know if it's supposed to work like this, but I got it to work like this.
Now he gathers the corpses of former friends and foes alike, gorging on them like a dog.
Oh, I'm about to put this dog down like PETA.
Howling at the sky.
It won't be very long, trust me.
But now,
You see this pickaxe?
Oh, gathering of champions.
I have a Ash of War where you slam and charge in, right?
Celebration of war. The Radon.
I forget the name of the Ash of War.
you will find the field of battle past the church ahead, upon the shore under the fort.
Okay.
General
I don't know if this is supposed to work like this, but I found it.
divested of his wits, devouring corpses, and howling at the sky.
I do like the music right now in this place. It reminds me of Halo. Lots of games have this kind of sound to it. Shit about to get real, because this motherfucker's no joke. Even after they nerfed him, this character has one hell of a way to kick your ass. But there's a summoning mechanic in the game that it's wrong not to use it, because this is designed to be used like this. Okay. Now let's go here. Here goes. Oh boy. I don't know how well this is gonna work out, but... Hi! Okay. Oh. Come on, everybody, let's go! It's way more epic like this, too. Here it goes. Oh, I knew it. Look at his health bar! 5,000 damage, though. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't all of them at once. I'm pretty sure they got bled a few times. What the hell happened to his health bar? It's like a charge attack where you slam into the ground and charge forward with fire. The thing is, I attached a bleed to it. So if I hit him enough with it, it'll just start bleeding him, and if he's standing in the fire below him, it will proc bleed as well. It just builds the meter repeatedly. This works for poison, ice, frost, poison, shock, holy. It all applies to any thing, even the greases you apply to it. It will do it with sleep. See how little damage they're doing? Watch me when I get involved. Oh, I'm out of stamina. I need to get my stamina back. Ow. He's already half dead. Guys. Run. Don't stand still! Flame? Damn it. I need to time my downward my strikes with it. But yeah, it is eating away at his health bar quickly too. That's what I'm wondering. Is this supposed to happen? Is the weapon supposed to be causing bleed with its fire on the ground? On top of not just the weapon running into it. Because that's proccing like a shit ton of damage. Is it supposed to work like that? I'm not sure. It seems kind of an oversight. Because I am proccing shit tons of status. I even did it to a few players online and they looked more confused than I did. Like, you don't expect it to proc that much damage right off the bat. Oh, the shockwave got me. Look at the damage bar, though. If I don't get reckless, oh, she came finally to try to heal me. The problem is I'm already dying. But yeah, that thing is like dealing damage in spades. I have to know when to get out of dodge, though. I didn't think that his shockwave actually hit me that far. It like tickled my it tickled the tip and it killed me. But yeah, if I get it done right twice in a row, he's dead. He lost half his health bar, then he loses the other half. The problem is the second time around I didn't connect. I mean, I'm bleeding him very fast. Uh-oh. I hear it! Ah, fuck! Fuck. Ah, fuck, see, he hit me. I need to get close. Oops, I lost my status on my weapon. Get close enough to... Yep, proc to bleed. And it's still procking bleed. Don't stand in a group! Oh, he's on my ass. See what I mean? I have a problem with that. That's the problem. Is if he's in the second phase, he's moving around way too much. I need to get him somewhat still. Enough to where I can get up to him and activate the ability, but the fact it's like of shredding his health bar that much. It works with Black Flame as well, so it ticks away at his health while the flames are touching him. And Black Flame is faster to process. They live shorter lifespan, but it does work. Because the weapon doesn't have bleed. It just doesn't. But it's causing bleed. Damn it. God damn it! Really? I don't know if this is supposed to bleed him like that, though. The status buildup is insane. Starry, starry skies. They move as fast as the blink of the eyes. Okay, that's a lot. Oh, that can't be good. Mr. President, the second tree has been struck. God damn it. Though the fact that that buildup is insane.
Ah, good. I was waiting for you. What a sick way to fight. The glory of the clash is shared. By Radahn. And you. And did you see that afterwards? Falling star right before our eyes. I can't fathom how Radahn was holding back something of that scale. He was a living legend if ever I saw one. And the path has now been cleared. To Noppa, where Ranni's fate will be decided. Let's meet where the falling star lit the earth. We'll take up our swords once more. For Mistress Ranni.
Hello there. It was a battle marvelously fought. You are well and truly a champion, friend.
Is his chips getting bigger?
And nothing but a crock. One hit was all it took to crack me. And for my
It was fucking Rodan there, man. Don't take it too hard.
I hid like a coward. And as such, I can hardly stand to face one such as you. But don't you think I've given up just yet. As luck would have it, there's a veritable mountain of warriors' bodies right here. If I can just squeeze this bunch down inside me, I'll be a mighty warrior again in no time. And you know, the bodies found here are exceedingly fine. Who could expect any less from the very warriors who fought in the shattering, the greatest of all wars?
Didn't they all die, so why would you want to take the failed ones?
I'll grow even stronger. Just you wait when next we meet.
Now this place is big on this little battlefield. Is a little bigger than it needed to be, but the size of the boss and all that. I don't think anyone's ever fought him in anywhere but in that, on that hill. I mean, you got tons of structures all over the place. And there's a little thing up here. Up way over. Way the fuck up here. The kid bleed him too. That was insane. So you can see a building inside of this side of this mountain right here. Kind of obvious when you notice it. The structure's pretty much faded away and been, well, almost eroded away by the sands of time and water, but still. I'm not gonna go down there just quite yet. I want to go search around for stuff. I have to go do that because I want the I need a larval tier to adjust my settings, my stats, because I may be level 201, but I need to like really focus on one thing. I love being in a light load with some heavy ass shit on me. And the talismans I'm using is fine. But I have to go here to talk to someone first. Then I gotta go somewhere to talk to someone else. There's gonna be a lot of talking now. A lot of talking. This spot didn't have anything here, and I think it's designed that way on purpose. Because you know this is gonna open up into that big crater. So they didn't put anything there that you can miss. Now, I need to go up here. Yeah. But that's so weird. Is it supposed to let me use a status element in that fashion? I could show you a shock. It literally stun locks you into it. And if you step on the flames, you can get a shock out of it. What is with that? What the fuck happened?
Oh, cuz, I'm glad you came. But we're fine now. Dialos fought the poacher, though quite a lot of us got broken. I won't cry though. I'm a warrior jar. A warrior.
You. Are the jars? Are they all right? Did I defend them? Then all is well. This fool proved his worth in the end.
This is the story part that you can miss out on. They chose him to be their potentate, or their leader, because he's never fought, so he had gentle, kind hands.
The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. That's the kind of warrior I want to be one day, cuz. Even if I'm scared. I'll still fight to protect everyone.
What's left of everyone?
The tale of that's the kind. Even if I'm.
Because little ones would be very limited. Yep, yeah, that's what I thought you'd be doing.
The tale of House Oslo is told in blood. That's the kind of warrior I'm going to be. One who protects everybody.
I believe I missed out on a voice line where I talked to him before he fights the poacher, but I don't think that's a big... Hopefully that's not the big deal. I don't remember anyone getting anything for that part. Oh, there's the thing. Yeah, you pick it up after he's collected his body. You get his whip and his mask. God damn that amount of crap I just picked up. Well, this is the best place for crafters. He doesn't have many people left to protect though, that's the thing. And now I realize the poacher never showed up until Dylan did.
Thanks for coming back, cuz. I've been thinking. It's time for me to set out on a journey. As a warrior jar. Upon the path of champions. I'm as a warrior jar. In search of glory.
Well, I mean, he's got nothing left. I mean, there's no one left. Okay, that's that. Now I have to go talk to E.G. about Blythe, why he sealed him away. Then talk to Ronnie about that. See, this is the part where you get a lot of talking. Because after Radon, a lot of shit picks up pace. Because Radon's a halfway marker in the storyline. If you kill Radon early, you skip everything halfway through. And that Dylan dies at the manor. He dies at the manor, not at the village. Eaten by Riker. Yikes.
Finally come. Blythe told me everything. You've defeated General Radon, unlocking the stars. The General was blighted by scarlet rot and driven to madness. But not long ago, he was hailed as the mightiest demigod of them all. There is no parallel to your achievement, nor to Lady Rani's acute judgment of character. Thanks to you, Lady Rani's fate once again stirs, and the path to Nokron has opened. Descend underground, where the fallen star struck Lingray, and make it yours. The precious treasure of Nokron.
Blythe has been given an important task. Apparently, a matter of great urgency. You need not await Blythe.
Uh-huh.
Descend underground alone, with a fallen star-struck Limgrave, and make it yours, so that Lady Ran.
Now, I have to go. I'm gonna go back to the hold and buy a bunch of smithing stones. But the weapon the pickaxe with that one Ash of War, I'm wondering, is it normal for it to proc status infinitely as fast as it does? Because I don't think it's supposed to. Not in that way. I think it was an oversight. No one probably would think of the combo I did with the Ash of War. The Ash of War where you slam into the ground and rush forward with fire and lava and all that. The reason I'm buying all these smithing stones is for the DLC. When I get the weapons and stuff, I want to be able to, instantly max them out. See, the Ash of War I have on this pickaxe is a little special. They nerfed it, yes, but let's say if I wanted to do shock damage, I could just do this, and then this, and it will become flaming shock for as long as I can hold it. And if you're standing in the flame, enemy standing in the flame, it will proc the status effect repeatedly. And I did that to an enemy once, a bunch of enemies, and a single enemy once, and they exploded. Blood was just exploding all over the place. And I was wondering, is it supposed to do that? Is it supposed to have a goddamn exploding bloodbath of people exploding just blood everywhere? Because I just heard popping noises. Like, I'm like turned around, looked at them all going, ah, as they're all flying in the air, exploding. I'm like, what the hell? But I also found it funny because they were like flying in the air, exploding with blood. And I'm like, huh. And the enemies that were running into the flame exploded because it procced the bleed status effect, because apparently the flame that's still on the ground can still start building up the status effect. The problem is the meter doesn't show up. The little symbol that shows your building status, it doesn't show, but it still builds up. See? Like that. See how he just explodes from touching the fire? Is it supposed to do that? Because if you can get someone stuck in a loop on that, it does about 5k. This feels like an oversight. This works with sleep as well. This works for sleep greases too, because it doesn't replace the status element on the weapon. It only sets the ground on fire, but any status element immune to said weapon will be set in the fire and on the weapon. So you can literally just sleep grease that weapon, ram it into the ground, and just slam the guy into the wall until he dies. He'll just fall asleep while exploding for really a shit ton of damage. And I'm wondering, is that supposed to happen? Because status effect transfer can happen to Ashes of War. Particular ones, but not all of them. Like Vacuum Slice can transfer status element as well. That's why I was testing out new ones. And I remember this in-ground one where you slam into the ground and start, you know, running forward. And I'm like, I'm going to test that out and see what that does. And 5k damage is fucking insane. Oh, that's right. Ronnie's in a doll right now, isn't she? Ronnie's consciousness is in a tiny doll that's to scale, apparently. And anatomically correct. Tiny miniature doll. And I'm like, oh dear lord, whose fetish was that?
Greetings, my fellow. How? I presume you've spoken with Blythe. Very well. There is something you should know. The Two Fingers gave Blythe to Lady Rani as a faithful follower.
Yeah, just like her mother.
Very shadow.
Yeah, her mother too.
Incapable of treachery. But
Yeah.
Lady Rani, as an Imperial, resists being an instrument of the Two Fingers. The shadow will go mad, transforming from a follower into a horrid curse. But such is his destiny. In such matters, Blythe's own thoughts hold no weight. It pains me so. But he must be neutralized. For Lady Rani's sake.
Okay. I'm gonna release Blythe this time. I didn't release him last time for a long time. He'll escape anyways after the whole incident. So, I'm kind of curious, is it supposed to work like this? Is it supposed to be an endless loop of you're fucked procking? Because that meter doesn't show up for even players were wondering how they were getting proc to bleed. And I'm like, it's because the flames you were walking on was building up your meter. Like, they said, I don't see a meter when you used it. I'm like, oh, that may actually be a bug. There might be a bug. See? Just standing in the flame itself can give you a build-up. Makes me wonder. Like, is that supposed to happen? Is this supposed to give the flame itself a build-up of the status? Because I did read something about, you know, status transfer to Ashes of War. Only a select few can do it. Like a handful or two. Like anything that was normal, considered normal.
My thanks, friend. I'm going to see Mr. Srani now. I don't know what came over Luigi, but even if the odds are slim, I need to check your mistress is safe. Now, Rani can finally set in motion the fight against her fate she's dreamed of for so long. I'm going to see, I don't know what, but even if the odds...
So yeah. Is it supposed to do that? Because that seems like an oversight to a lot of mischief and mayhem if players started realizing that the basic weapons that you can slap Ashes of War on and then all of a sudden that transfers the elemental status of certain greases and alterations to the weapon, long as it's heavy, keener quality, along with the Ashes of War, it's gonna be some fucking eruption. Believe it or not, you can give that lava sleep. The eruption, when you slam down and pull up and there's a ball of lava, you can imbue in that lava with a status element like bleed or poison or whatnot that you give it to. And because it gave it to it, and they start getting chip damage from the lava pool that you set, and you would so happen to set it when you had poison attached to your weapon, means that it will actually proc the status element if they stayed in the lava long enough. Which is interesting to say the least, right? Anything that changes the status element of your weapon as you use it, like if you use the holy thing that shoots a holy out of your sword, out of your weapon, but yet gives your weapon holy, it'll undo the armament upgrade, and you won't be able to proc that status on it.
Well, my fellow, as war counselor,
and I'm wondering, is it supposed to do this? Like, is it supposed to do that? Because it seems like it was an oversight. I mean, I get the whole idea of giving, like, shock to your weapon, then using the wind sword to shoot that gust of wind, which can cause a little shock damage. It's fine, it's no big deal since they have an Ash of War that does that anyways. It could transfer the status along with the Ash of War as a move. But some of them can't because it completely overrides the advanced version that you put on it.
There you are, my apprentice. Shall we commence the lesson? What's this sorcery, my apprentice? Ah, then you have seen Master Azure. Master Azure was a founding Glintstone sorcerer, and my first teacher. A stern judge of men. But he must have seen something more.
But only certain weapons can do this, by the way. Only the ones that can be altered with the Ash of Wars.
If you recall, I was exiled from the Academy of Rhea Lucaria. It was for attempting to restore the primeval current of Glintstone sorcery. The toothless pedantry peddled by the Carian royal family can rot for all I care. I want Glintstone sorceries that open our minds, unbound by terrestrial taboos, no matter what we give in return. My apprentice, I presume nothing. Teacher and student are not bound to tread the same path. But hear me out, my apprentice. I need your help to restore the primeval current of Glintstone sorcery. Perhaps this is a journey we could take together. Splendid.
The crystals that grow out of their heads is from using glintstone sorceries causes you to gain a disease that turns you into a living stone.
I need your help, my apprentice. Master Lusat is another founding Glintstone sorcerer, and like Master Azure, he was banished from the Academy. Now he languishes in prison somewhere. My apprentice, can you find Master Lusat?
Oh yeah, I know where he is.
This Glintstone key. You should be able to cross the boundary that encloses him. I need him to restore the primeval current of Glintstone sorcery. He's nigh a child of the stars, such as his body now.
Now I have to go up here into this area right there. I'll show you what happens to a goddamn scion when I use this little trick. I watched myself. I fucking turned a goddamn scion into mashed potatoes. Something that's so terrifying to fight against. If you time it right and slam your axe down with some holy and go ram it into him, you will watch a scion just explode. Just poof. It's like, oh, well, there goes that enemy. It doesn't do much damage when you get them in it and then start shoving them around with it. What the damage comes from is the flame that's left behind. Which is weird, because it's like an unknown invisible force that builds up and then you just get hit with it. This weapon is some powerful shit, though. Now, I know this enemy is weak to shock, right? This little squid up here, right? This big boy here doesn't like shock. Well, let's enchant it with shock and go to town. Watch its health bar. 3,000 damage. What you want to do is surround it in the fire. Because it does tick damage, see? Isn't that weird? Is it supposed to do that? Now, if you do it with bleed... Bleed, bleed, bleed. It just bleeds them. The flame itself is what's causing the damage. It'll get built up. I was nowhere near him. Is it supposed to do that? No, really. Is it supposed to do that? It will bleed. It will proc any status that's on your weapon at the time. That means if I use holy on the undead, it will affect the undead. And they don't come back either if I do it right. Yeah, see? That's insane, right? See, the fire killed that one. It's kind of weird. It kind of takes a bit of effort, but if you could time it and use it right, See, the flame just... See, right there. Okay, the flame is doing holy damage, but the weird thing is it's not killing him outright. That's weird. Why is it doing it that way? Because I have poison on this weapon right now. It can proc poison on it. Oh yeah, I also can flip his ass like a cheeseburger. The build-up... It's pretty. It can close a lot of gaps too. I don't know if this is supposed to be happening, okay? Oh, I poisoned him. How? Okay, let's go holy. Yeah, I kind of fell down before I was ready. I should probably hit him a couple times before I use it. But it's doing chip damage of holy, which does more damage to scions. Kinda got unlucky there though. Looks like you get some hyper armor though, which is interesting. Kinda glad I don't have very many. I didn't have very many runes, so it doesn't matter. It's an interesting way this weapon works with this Ash of War. I tried Eruption. Kind of does the same thing since it doesn't give any. Add Black Flame. Quickly run up and pop him. Does it gives Black Flame to my charge as well. Okay, this time don't fall, damn it. I mean, I charged and turned one into fucking mashed potatoes, so I know it's possible. If I'm not careful, though, it backfires. Sometimes it's just better to swing, though, when you got the element, though. But the fire helps. It can keep them off you long enough, and it will cause them to explode. It's just weird how... I think I found... The Scion was pretty weak, though. It was one of the early ones, so that could be why. Some enemies are just built different in certain areas. Hell, you can put ice on this weapon and then, you know. If you put ice on it and use the thing for the dash thing, you will do insane amount of damage. It's like you have to time everything right, and some of that is really hard to do, actually. Nice jump. Too bad it was wasted. Why does it look like there should be a hidden path? Yeah, but is this supposed to be doing what it does, though? Okay. I forget what enemies this is, but it's not gonna matter when I get hold of him. I didn't do shit for damage on that one. Oh, sorry, their weakness is shock damage. Okay, got it. See what I mean? It's shocking him. What the hell? Is that how it's supposed to work? Because I'm generally confused because it feels like that's not how this should work. charging part you're wanting. It's the status buildup from the fire on the ground. Makes me wonder, is it supposed to be working like this? I'm finding weird combinations that I don't think should be working, but they're working. Like, incredibly well. No, if you know me, I don't like to follow trends. I like to do the weird shit. And figure things out that are new. Oh, it's him from before. They fell down. Oh, that's where the Scion is here, right? My bad. There's one thing I do notice that all the games have in common is all the worlds are destroyed by outer gods. Is the main concern of every story that From Software tells, that the outer force always destroys what was used to belong and interrupts the natural progression of it. Yeah, but I don't understand why it's doing this with the weapon, but I'm finding it funny. I think it was an oversight. I don't think the fire is supposed to take the attribute of what you imbue on the weapon. It's the fact you can imbue that weapon with ice and then use the ability to ram the enemy, crocking ice repeatedly while setting him back on fire to undo it in an infinite cycle of ice procking. No one else see a problem with that? Or bleed? Or black flame? Or shock? Holy seems to be a little more tame, comparatively. Poison does poison the enemy and just starts taking away their health like usual, but it just makes it easier to proc to bleed. But damn, I can't believe I figured that out with that weapon. It's an oversight because 5,000 damage is a bit much, don't you think? It's fun in PvE, trust me. It is just a hoot, watching everything just explode in balls of blood. But PvP, people are gonna get pissed. Though you have to get hit with it first. And it's almost a freaking one-shot.
My apprentice, give me a moment later. I have a favor to ask. The form you see before you is merely a projection. My body lies elsewhere, but the Academy's shackles prevent it being moved. My body is on the Weeping Peninsula at the southern tip of the lands between, imprisoned in the ruins just down from the Church of Marika, past the plain of the Wandering Mausoleum. Can you make the journey to my body?
Uh-huh.
I have something that I can only trust with you. Who could have guessed? What a place to find Master Lusat. You have my gratitude. This is all your work. I am truly pleased to have you as an apprentice, and a kindred spirit. This is a mere token of my thanks. Please, take it. This brings us a full step closer. The bodies of Masters Azure and Lusat can be admitted to the Academy. If only I could undo these wretched shackles.
Can I buy anything? No. Now I have to go pick up her soul, which is right down here. This is, I don't know if it is supposed to work like this, because it is something different. You apply shock and just ram into the ass of one of those little things that grab you and pull you in and start. They have, I forget what they're called. They're the things that roll around and piss everyone off because they grab you and kill you and send you to Volcano Manor. If you've never been there. Well, if you put shock to it and just start ramming into it, well, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna just fucking kill it.
Thank you for coming. These shackles take a toll on us all. There is something I need you to look after. My primal glintstone. A star has fallen, and my fortunes waver. Someone may come from...
Ow! Sorry about that.
My apprentice. take
Oh!
on us all.
I used to be an adventurer till it took a bunch of arrows to my goddamn
My
everything.
Glintstone, a star has someone may come for my life, and so I entrust it with you, myself.
Hold still. Wow, you are flat-chested. What, not a good time? Was it good for you?
Thank you, my apprentice. This is my essence. Please, treat it with care. Treat it what you hold.
Okay. Bye-bye. See, just as is, it doesn't do so well. But if I say I imbue it with something... Is it supposed to do that? See, they're taking damage, shock damage from the goddamn fire. Is it supposed to be doing that? It only works if it's imbued. I wish I could use that spell, just shoot random shock. If I do bleed or ice, it will proc those status elements. Weirdly enough. Where was I gonna go next? Oh yeah, I gotta go down to Narcon. Down here. Wait, how much runes I need? I have 52,000. I should pay a visit to the round table hold to buy more smithing stones. Yeah, is it supposed to build up status elements until it procs in gigantic chunks of health? Because that's what it's doing, and it only does that if I imbue it with a status. If you try to give it, let's say, a status of its own, it doesn't do it. If it's naturally given to have an affinity for, like, say, fire, then you can't imbue it with any other status. It only works if you use the other shit. And I'm wondering, is that supposed to happen, or is that an oversight on the weapon? Here we are. Because you can use anything on this. Even sleep will start to do it. The only problem is they wake up pretty easily. Well, I'm dead. This is why I spent my runes. That jump is a bitch. You have to make that jump if you want the torch. The sleeping torch, that is. Which is a really good torch. Oh, fucking lay. Well, if I have to go all the way back down there, I'm just gonna go do some... I'm gonna go back here and try some PvP. Screw that. I'll go back down there tomorrow when I'm freshly rested up and stuff. The fact that there's no no statue down there is so bullshit. That all the way just back down just for that. From the top. It should have had a thing there, just in case you missed the jump. Though I already had the torch, I don't know why I want to have two. Okay, I go here, yeah. I'll go over here. I'll use it on a player to show you. If I can manage to get it to go off. Because it's kind of hard to get a player into it in the first place, but if you do, it's almost a guarantee insta-kill. They might be able to get out of it, maybe. But it kind of gets them stuck in an endless loop of being just dragged around in the fire. The fire will protect me if I go like this. See, they can get out of it. That's the thing. Proc to bleed. See what I mean? I just proc to bleed on him. If he stands in the flame, it can proc it again. What? Huh? Yeah, but that's some dirty. That's kind of dirty if you think about it. If I get him with the shock version, it just stuns locks him into the move till it finishes. If ice, it will set. If you have the ice spell and cast ice on your weapon, ice armament, and you hit him with it, it will constantly proc ice and unproc it repeatedly, which is incredibly overpowered. Nothing like stun locking someone and watch them freeze and then unfreeze and then freeze and unfreeze and then freeze in front of. That's some next level BS. I don't know if that's how that's supposed to work, but it does. The actual war I'm using is the Palate's Charge, which is on the heavy. I made it to heavy pickaxe, so I gave it the heavy status. It does 296 damage per swing, and then the damage output of that, just dragging their ass around, is somewhat almost comical, because if you get them in the right way, you get them, it just insta-win kind of bullshit. Because you flip them up in the air, you run down, and you can hit them one more time to kill them, or the bleed can proc. Wait, what? See, what the hell, though? How did he get me with that? Really? Moonveil? Ah, it's cheesy crap. Somehow I didn't get him caught in the thing. That's what I mean, they can roll out of it, that's the problem. But if you can actually catch them in it, it can end up killing them instantly. The only problem is it's not that easy, but is it supposed to build up your status while they're in the fire? Just greasing it up with some sleep or ice or whatever can probably do a lot of damage. And I don't know if that's supposed to happen. I gotta get lucky here so I can showcase its full potential. Because I was trying out and people were being pancake flipped like there was no tomorrow. It was one-shotting motherfuckers. And those people did have around 2,000 HP. And it was saying I was doing about 5k. I don't even know how the fuck that would actually happen, but... Meta. I wanted to get to show I was doing it fine earlier, it's just lately it hasn't been quite working out. I mean, it worked with Rodon. I ripped out half his life bar in one go. Or more than half his life bar in one go. even with the summons, weren't doing too much damage, which is awkward. But I don't know. Maybe you guys could try it out with some ice or something to see if it's like one of those infinite cycles. See, it's doing build-up on him just being nearby me. Yeah, that's not gonna work on me. Seriously. Uh-huh. Yeah. Everyone has that, including your grandma. NPC fucking wannabe. NPCs, what are you gonna do? Your magic is crap. Yeah, hurry up already. God, magic is so boring though. Why do you have to use magic right now? I need to just do it once, motherfucker. How come I was doing it so well this morning? And yet now I'm just getting a bunch of fucking NPCs. I hate when you need to test something out, then all the fucking sweaties NPCs that always just copy whatever they see on TikTok. Because they actually have no skill in thinking about their own shit. Oh goddamn controller! My controller's busted. I hate this fucking thing. Damn it. It's no fun. He thinks he's good. But he's not. He's just a boring cuck. Yeah, why don't you shoot more arrows? Because you don't have actually any skill otherwise. Fucking mages. Make it near impossible to test this fucking theory out. Because you think, oh look at my micro penis, look at me shoot you from long range, then try to take advantage. Do I look like a college girl? You only get the fucking balls when you drop me down with half health. Can't be that good. This is probably why I don't use bows or magic in the game, because I find pot shotting kind of fucked up. Go play Call of Duty. Just need to get an opening. Of course, the magic. Hurry up, end this already so I can just go home. There. Finally, I showed you what happened. He got bled midair. You saw him get bleed midair, right? That's what I was trying to show you. Is this supposed to happen? That's what I was trying to show everyone the whole time. Yes. That right there is it's supposed to be doing that sort of status effect. It works for every fucking thing you no matter what you do. You could do it with ice, lightning, holy. Holy's the weakest though. As you saw, bleed. Bleed proc 3 times. And it builds up and you don't see the meter, apparently. I got some people tell me you couldn't see the meter. And it does it with poison, too, where poison will just build up and then you're poisoned. But the meter doesn't show up. Is it supposed to do this? I'm actually genuinely wondering this. That's why I'm trying to show some people and how it works and all that stuff. And plus I wanted to play a little bit of my story. But I'm just wondering if someone can test that out on other weapons to see if it's the Ash of War that's causing the effect, or is it the weapon, or what's with the status build up here that's not showing? Is it an oversight? What's going on? Fucking controller. I need a new controller bad. But yeah, I'm using the heavy hand axe and the pickaxe with Platelet's Charge and Lion's Claw, but Platelet's Charge, for some reason, is doing a little something special. I did not see coming. I could have always used a shield to do it, because my shield doesn't have an effect. It has no skill, so it can block, counter, then use Prelude's Charge. I should have been doing that. I'm a fucking dumbass. But you know what I mean, like, you set up set up Prelude's Axe with a bleed, like, Blood Flame, then you bring out the shield, counter attack. If you hit them, then Prelude's Charge into a bleeding charge, and then when you flip them up in the air, it might cause a thing, and then you can hit them again if you need to, like I did. Making me wonder, is that supposed to happen? Genuinely. Was that supposed to happen? Because I'm wondering what just happened. Was it supposed to be that way? But if anyone wants to test that out with other status effects on a weapon through your greases or whatnot to see if it also builds up while they're stepping on the fire too. As you saw, she was stepping on the fire and it was causing build bleed up. And she got hit with it while on the fire on the ground. And I'm wondering if that's supposed to happen. So, yeah, if anyone wonders, can someone please help me test this out? Because I tried it for a few hours, and sometimes I racked up 5,000 damage from the constant bleed. I even got out my staff, enchanted it with ice, and 20,000 damage is fucked up. And I don't know if that's supposed to happen with this weapon on the Ash of War. or if that's just a bug beyond all reason because the ice buildup is ridiculous. It like insta-procs every 4 seconds and undoes it immediately during the charge. And so you can just constantly proc ice, undo it, proc frost, undo it, proc frost, undo it, and then by the time you flip them in the air and then slam your pickaxe down on it, they're already deader than hell. All that for some ice buildup. I find the pickaxe was the best option for me though, because I believe it was the lightest weapon out of all of them that I could use it with. That had the fastest outtake for me. It just did it the fastest all compared to all the others. So I'm wondering if anyone could try that and test it out a little longer. Because I feel like I may have stepped into something that we need to make sure it's not a bug or really bad. Because I used the pickaxe here because it was only 10 pounds, and compared to a lot of these other weapons, it's decently lighter, or one of the lightest that can let you infuse with heavy or whatnot. Celebrant's skull probably be one of the fastest, lightest versions, huh? But I used the pickaxe. But you can infuse it with Celebrant's skull and see what happens. But yeah, I would recommend someone trying this out. Because I don't know if that's supposed to happen or not. It's different, and I'm kind of a little concerned. But yeah, that's it for my stream on this one. I hope people either you can clip at the end when you saw the triple bleed proc during the charge. Cause she hit the blood proc the third time mid-air. And I don't know if that's normal or not. Using ice, though, people are like running away from me the whole time until ice undoes itself for my weapon. It's just so hard to get ice to work on it. Because everyone runs for the fucking hills when they see me enchant it with ice and then see me charge at them. I don't think they think of the blood one as much as they should because it just looks like I enchanted fire on it. Like I would have done flame armament or something and they think nothing of it. So they might get fooled by the blood flame. That's probably why it works. If I enchant poison or shock, they don't think of nothing of that either. But if shock hits, they ain't moving. No, it prevents from rolling out of it. If you use shock and you catch them in it, the shock prevents the roll. It's a bit weird. Poison just builds up poison quickly, and that's just it. That one's more for shits and giggles. And Black Flame will drain HP out of the enemy while they're standing in the flame while getting hit by your running attack, charge attack. Which is making me wonder if that's supposed to happen. I knew about